Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm so glad you're here today. Have a great show lined up. And first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. Folks, it's going to be warm again. We're looking at an 86 for high and a 71 for low. And our water temperature we talk about every day, it is still at 80 degrees. I just checked my notes before I came on air. Just 3.5 weeks ago, it was at 73 degrees. So a lot of times we take that for granted. Once it hit 80 now, it hit 80 in that 3-week span, but it's been here for about 2 weeks. So it's been really fascinating to see it, and it's brought in some nice fish. All right, let's take a look at our river readings. The Apalachicola, the Big River, as our fellows said yesterday talking about our Big River, it's going to be reading right at a 6.2 today and tomorrow and Sunday. It's going to be an excellent weekend on the Apalachicola River system. Just take my word for it. You can really have some good luck fishing that big river this weekend. The Choctawhatchee at Caryville, it's going to be in great shape also. It's reading an 8.2 and it's going to be steady. So it's going to be a good, both rivers system going to be really good. Now, a tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Their motto is when carrying counts. They're located right here on 23rd Street. Taking a look at it, the high tide is 8:05 a.m., low tide is at 10:54. Now, like I say, like the chart shows, we're in those neap tides, not a lot of tidal flow, not a lot of tidal movement. And the weekend forecast, that rain looks like it's going to stay up in the northern part of the area, and a high pressure system is set up over the Gulf, and we're hoping it's going to stay like that. If it does, it will be an excellent time to go out far tomorrow. We're talking about 2-foot seas, 2 to 3 foot seas at best. So we're in good shape all around. The only thing we don't have as outdoorsmen that we like to have is a really strong moving tide, but we can deal with that. Okay. Now take a look at our fish and game forecast today, brought to us by Mark Cowart of Edgewater Beach Realty. Our time from 7:13 to 9:13 this morning, and tonight from 7:35 to 9:35. And marine forecast right here says west-southwest at 10 to 20. All right, we're going to take a break, but I'm talking about our guest now. I always say we have a special guest, and we always do have special guests, but it's a real special one this morning. So we'll be right back. Welcome back, and look who's with us this morning. Little Whitney.
Good morning.
Hey, baby. Listen, she's been blowing her nose. I so hope you can last through the whole section, okay? We're going to talk about casting call outdoors a little bit later in the show, but she just wanted to join us. We decided to do this at what time last night?
About 9 o'clock last night.
We decided, well, wait, why don't you come on the show with me in the morning? so we got it put together. And first we want to show the pictures that we didn't get to finish yesterday, and we're going to come back, we'll do some stuff with Whitney of casting calls, then we'll do a famous fishing forecast, and also a drawing. I want to say a special good morning to Mario Sousa, a 7th grader at Merritt Brown, and he watches the show every morning. He got some awards the other day at the recognition, and I want to say a good morning to Mario. I'm glad you watch it.
And good job.
And
Way to go on those awards.
That's true. That's true. Now let's go to these pictures, baby. Let's start on the brim. This mess of brim. This sent to me by Clay O'Neill. They got a place down there in Weewall. That on the Apalachicola River. Okay, we're going. That's a mess of brim. I showed them yesterday, but let's go ahead and go to the next sheephead he caught. Listen, here's his email. We caught these brim along with a sheephead in Weewall on the river. It weighs 7 pounds, 22 inches long. I caught it on a wiggler and an 8-pound test line. Right when I got it to the boat, I was using a net. I pulled it out of the water and the line broke. It's my biggest fish ever.
Wow.
Okay, and there's wife holding that. That's a good job. Now you know that's a lot of fun catching that. Catching a lot of brim, all of a sudden the sheephead comes in there. So good job. All right, moving on along to the pictures. Now this next one, let's see. This is Perry Brown, retired Moser coach, living up there in Deer Point Lake, living the life. Coach Perry Brown with his daughter up there. You got to catch a big one, Perry, but I just put you on there this time so I know you're watching the show. All right, next picture. We're going to have, I got a series of pictures from the Gulf Coast, the Gulf Power tournament they had last weekend at Transformers. They had a good turnout. They had like almost 30-something boats up there in it, which is outstanding for the first time. That's Philip Berry there, and I got a whole series of pictures to run through. Just keep rolling through them. That was just Shane Raphael just sent me some. That looks like Duck Dynasty. There's Mark Coward and Michael Coward finishing strong there. All right, and I got a couple more in there, I think. Let's see. All right, good job there. All right, next one. That's one of some of my former students in there. All right. Gulf Power Transformers Charity Tournament. All right. Thank you, Shane Raphael, for sending it to me. All right, this right here. This is Josh White. He was wade fishing, fishing the flats on a topwater plug. All right, good job, Josh. And also fishing with a buddy, Logan Monturf, and that's what he ended up catching that afternoon, wade fishing. All right, next one, Slim Tiller. I got a picture here of a Jeep. Slim does a lot of off-road. He's one of the great viewers, and does a lot of off-road mudding and all. Here he is, and the name of his truck is a Wild Ride 2. He's on 3 foot of mud right there. On Monday show, folks, we're gonna have some remote control 4-wheel drive trucks. You don't want to miss that show. Okay. Next one picture is Bella. Okay, Tiffany Parker's daughter over here, 7th grader at I'm 6th grader at Surfside. And she got all kind of awards, and she's really doing well. Loves to fish and doing outstanding in school. Good job, Bella. Okay. I had to put a picture. I just showed Michael Coward with his dad, Mark. He's quarterback at North Bay Haven. That's him at a spring game the other day. All right, so Michael's playing ball and fishing a lot. Manatee up here in West Bay. It might have been in East Bay. I'll tell you who sent the picture in. Trevor Benton. And Trevor showed the next one. Actually, he thought of some dolphins playing around. Look how close he got to it. Good job, Trevor. And got there and got a good look at it. And ironically, I got a picture about the same time. His cousin, Drew Benton, they're cousins, and Drew fishes big time on FLW. Folks, when you got Bagley as a sponsor, and that's the only name on your shirt, you know you're a good bass fisherman. He's up there at Pickwick on this picture. He was doing some pre-fishing the other day. And he's fishing this weekend at Pickwick. Good job. And he's been on the show before, fishing with the big boys up there. All right. Next, Ann Delaney, a former student of ours. She just graduated from the University of South Florida. Just took a trip to South Africa, and she wanted to go swimming with the sharks. And she sent this picture back. So she's down there swimming with them for a couple of days. So maybe I'll get her on a show. Come talk about it. All right. And go all the way in on these. Okay. Now. I got one more to show you. I'll go all the way to the last one right there. Okay, now I got a picture. This was late last night on the pier fishing. The Kings were at the pier, folks. I'll talk about that in the fishing forecast later on, but excellent fishing on the piers right now. All right, we're going to go ahead and take our break, and we're going to come back and let Whitney do some talking. All right? Welcome back. As most of y'all know, Whitney's working on her own little TV show now, coming on Sunday morning at 6:30 on Fox 28. And honey, just tell us about how you liking it.
All right, it's called Cast and Call Outdoors, and it's on this station, Fox 28, at 6:30 on Sunday mornings. And it's all about faith and family and getting kids in the outdoors and families in the outdoors and just enjoying God's creation that He's created for us to enjoy.
You've already had some really good shows. Your dad's doing a good job with the video, with the camera. I know he spends a lot of time doing it.
He does.
So, what the best time you've had so far? What have you enjoyed doing so far?
Oh, that's a hard question. I've enjoyed so much of it. We've got to go hunting and fishing with so many different people with their different techniques and styles of doing things, and I've learned so much from all those people.
Well, you know, that's something I like about it. You're not coming out like you're an expert in everything. You're going with other people and learning from them. And you have that kind of attitude. You're willing to learn their techniques, and just the camaraderie and being with those people is fun, too.
They're great people that we work with.
Yeah. Well, now you can go to your website, right?
All right.
Let's go to your website and let's talk about it a little bit.
All right.
To tell people, it's Cast and Call.
All right. You go to castandcalloutdoors.com, and once you go to the home screen, there is an option, and you select episodes right there in the middle of the screen. So once I do that, it'll take you to the most recent video that we have uploaded. And then up in the top left corner, there's a tiny bar and it says playlist. If you click on that, it'll give you all of the episodes that we've done. There's fishing. My brother accidentally caught a pelican, and we filmed a 7-foot hammerhead shark underwater.
So all these are the shows you've had, right?
Right.
Okay.
There's plenty of fishing and hunting and all that great stuff for you to enjoy.
Okay, let's talk about some of the shows y'all had, or maybe some shows coming up.
All right. The one that is coming up this Sunday is my brother and sister and my dad are jug pole fishing.
Okay.
And you'll have to watch to find out what they're doing and where they're doing it. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's a great show. It's going to be a great show. They had a lot of fun.
They caught a lot of fish.
They did. They caught 60 pounds worth of catfish.
Yeah, channel cat. And
right.
We've eaten some of them already.
We have, and they were very good.
You know, we didn't film the cleaning part, but that was always a challenge, cleaning catfish, that many of them, but they sure were good. They were
very good. And all the episodes that we have done, we've been red fishing with Captain Justin Leake, and I love fishing with Mr. Justin. He is so much fun. He's a great guy to be with. We've been whitetail hunting, offshore fishing, hog hunting, Spanish mackerel. We've swam with dolphins, and that was really fun. We had one episode was Day of Firsts. That was my first deer, my first hog, my brother and sister's first deer, and we got all that on video and put it into a show for you guys. There's turkey hunting. There's fishing, the time that my brother caught a pelican and the hammerhead shark that we filmed underwater, and topwater amberjack fishing with Captain Justin again.
Have you showed that one yet?
We've
seen that one, yeah. I can't remember. They all run together, but
that was great.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. I had never been amberjack fishing before, and that was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him jump out of the water, running for that lure, and that was awesome.
You know, it's amazing. We've talked about it before, but you're young, you don't realize it, but it's amazing at all the different activities we can do in this area here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fascinating. Y'all captured a lot of them already.
Right.
So
it's great.
What's on your schedule? I know y'all got to film something pretty soon. What do y'all have coming up?
Okay, in the next couple of months, we have a lot of stuff coming up. My dad and I are going back to Colorado in October. So we're gonna start training for that again like we did last time, which means we're gonna be walking and hiking as much as we possibly can. We gotta make it a point to get ready for Colorado. And I'm glad that we're going back because I know what to expect now.
Exactly, yeah.
My dad, he won a trip to Illinois this later this year.
Yeah.
And so he's going to go up there with a couple friends, and they're going to film hunting up there. And we're going to be hunting in Alabama at a lease that we just signed with a beautiful lease up there. And I can't wait to start hunting up there. So
I know, but immediately this summer you're going to do some, I think in the next week or two, we're going to try to do some freshwater fishing.
Right,
We're going to try to get
right
some brim and shell cracker and all, and do a show or two on that. Because I was going to do some video for this show, and y'all going to do some video for your show too.
And we're almost finished with season 1 of Cast and Call, so be sure and catch the last 3 episodes that we'll be filming recently, and then we'll have the rest of the year planned out for you. But we're almost done with season 1.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is, and it's flown by. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I've loved it. And really, we wouldn't have been able to do Cast and Call without the experience that being on Panhandle Outdoors since I was 6 or 7.
Knee-high to grasshopper.
Right. And just being on camera and knowing what to say and knowing what to talk about and everything like that.
We've got one of my favorite episodes of You Whitney. I was looking for it the other day, couldn't find it. I know we got it somewhere up in our stacks of stuff. Is when we did the cast net in the front yard.
I remember that.
You were really little, and we walked up in the yard, and you just made a perfect show on your first time. I'm going to pull that out and show you folks. It was really great to have that. I want to urge you, too, as parents or grandparents, get as much as you can on the video on these kids when they're little, because they grow up so fast and all. It's amazing how fast y'all are growing, all of y'all. And I have 5 of them, and Whitney's my oldest. They're always asking me which one's their favorites, which one's your favorite grandchild. And I tell Whitney, I said, well, you're my favorite oldest grandchild. And then the next one, the youngest one, Mason, I said, you're my favorite youngest grandchild.
Right.
So they're all special, and I was so fortunate and blessed, and I'm very thankful that we can spend a lot of time with them doing a lot of outdoor stuff.
Thank you.
So it's really special. All right, now, One of the things that y'all have had good sponsors too.
Great sponsors.
And that we appreciate that on everybody's part.
And we have talked to the TV station up in Dothan, Alabama, and if we can get a couple more sponsors up in that area, we may branch off and you'll get some cast and call up in the Dothan area. So hopefully we can get that.
Well, that's good.
Finished.
And we got all kind of. This year we're going to do some scalloping too.
Yes, this summer I'm planning on doing a ton of scalloping, and we're going to get it on video for you guys because that is one of the main highlights of my summer. Whenever I think about the summer, I think about going over to St. Joe Bay and scalloping with you guys, and that has always been fun. So much fun.
And I've already got reports now. Just one report from Blair Morgan, who lives on the bay. He says it looks pretty good over there already.
Yay.
All right, well, let's anything else on cast and call, baby?
Yeah. If you guys want to go to go to Facebook, and then type in Cast and Call Outdoors, and you'll pull up on our page, and be sure to like our Facebook page for a chance to win prizes. And you'll be able to stay updated with everything that our Cast and Call crew is doing, and so be sure and like us on Facebook.
That's good. I think I just get on there and let her finish the show. You do really good, baby.
Thank you.
Wow, I tell you what we need to do. We need to do our drawing for Tarpon Dock Seafood. We're going to give away, like we always do on Friday, we're going to give away 2 items. The first item, of course, will be a $20 gift certificate to Tarpon Dock, and the second item will be a red snapper.
All right.
I'm going to let you draw it. Every Friday I show this stack of, that's how many people have won so far this year, or some kind of item. And next week, Father's Day, and we're going to do, on Monday's show, we'll also give you a list of some Father's Day gifts. We're also going to give away some stuff next week, including a rod and reel for Father's Day. So make sure you can enter at any time. And I'm going to put these names back in next week, too. All right, honey, I'm going to let you pick out the first one and tell us who it is. This is a $20 gift certificate. Ted Gagne. Ted Gagne, go ahead and write $20 on that.
All right.
Okay. Now I'm going to shuffle up again, and we're going to do the one for the red snapper. Okay. Red snapper. Red snapper winner. Read the name.
Mary Prescott.
From
in
Graceville. Mary Prescott, we have a Graceville winner
Nice.
and a local winner for red snapper, and this is June the 6th. Okay?
Very
That's
nice.
It. All right.
Good job.
Well, thank you, baby, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
All right, and you got to spend the night with us last night, so that was fun.
Woke up early.
We went to bed late, got up early.
All right.
All right, so we're going to take our final break, and we'll come back with our famous Friday fishing forecast. All right, welcome back to Famous Friday Fishing Forecast, brought to us by Tarpon Dock Seafood. I've got a lot to talk about in a short period of time. If I don't get it all in now, be sure to go to our website. It's an extensive report this week. Got a lot of good reports and all. I want to start down at Mexico Beach. Mitch Coleman reported with Florida Days Adventures, the water warmed up to 82 degrees down there, and it's been really clear offshore, but it's been dirty along the beaches, and it had a lot of freshwater runoff. That sort of slowed down the pompano in that area right there. The red snapper bite has been excellent on artificial reefs, been the best it's been in over 3 years. The carbody site, and he fishes at carbody sites, which means, and there's about 100 different spots along the carbody, so that's a good place to fish right there. It's only 7 miles from shore, so you can make it out there, especially on good days like this weekend. The kings are holding on bait. They hold on to bait along the shipping channel, also the carbodies. Good numbers of sand trout and sheephead are still being caught around the day markers at the mouth of the bay, and big schools of Jack Crevalle, also on the flat. So that's a good mark there. Here in Panama City, still the big news of red snapper, red snapper, red snapper. People are still going out. It is one of the best catches people remember in years down here. And in fact, some of the local kayakers went out. They're going out. They're paddling out just a couple miles in a kayak and catching the limits in no time. All you got to do is just get on some good bottom and drop something down there, and it's going to be really good. King mackerel bite. You just saw the pictures earlier in the show about the king mackerel. They catch them off the pier. Almost a 40-pounder, a 39-pounder caught around a whistle buoy Wednesday afternoon. So king mackerel bite is doing really well. Here in the bay, the big news, of course, is when the bull sharks, and every year now, the bull sharks come in here and they go up and they sort of congregate around the Deer Point Dam, and a lot of people see them for the first time. They think they're just amazing at it and start telling people the sharks in the bay, the sharks in the bay. But it happens every year about this time of year, and I live up in that area, but it's a great opportunity to go up there and just get on that walkway there. You want to see some bull sharks. There's some big ones there, and I'm talking about some good 8-9 foot bull sharks, and they're just congregating them up in there, and they're feeding and all. And I always worry about people swimming around the Lynn Haven Bridge at this time of year, but we just got to be aware of that. There are some of them up there. Okay, redfish bite. Good redfish bite this week. It was good. A lot of folks, this is becoming more and more popular. It used to be sort of a local secret now, but a lot of people come in and found out you can do this. And again, it's nothing new, but catching redfish under the bridge at night on an outgoing tide. You can just throw topwater plugs. You got a good moving tide, and it's been really a lot of kayakers doing it now. You can do it all the bridges in any of our bay systems. The redfish, the drum, they'll hang around areas like that structure, and they stay really active. Also, the pompano down at Cape San Blas now is a little different from Mexico Beach. They still caught some nice pompano this week along Cape San Blas. Okay, I have also now in St. Joe, Captain Blair Morgan, St. Joe Bay. St. Joe Bay is finally picking up. You know, we talked about it the whole week, the whole last 3-4 weeks about St. Joe Bay being slow. Blair said on Wednesday morning show it's really picking up on the trout and redfish. Of course, you can go around, let's move it up here around St. Joe Bay. Okay, I still want to get stuck on St. Vincent Island, so. All right, here we go. St. Joe Bay. You want to go around Black's Island. If you want to do some fishing this weekend, around Black's Island, these channels here, I point out almost every week and all, but that's where the redfish and trout bite was happening there. He also mentioned tarpon fishing. They caught a tarpon this week down there. We're really going to start picking up, and if you want a tarpon fish, some of the best places around the tip of the Cape right here, and of course right outside of Crooked Island Sound. Okay, right outside the mouth of Crooked. All these guides that come down from different places, that's exactly where they go. And we'll talk more about tarpon fishing later on, but the full moon of June's coming up, and that's when they really are kicking off. So know all those little things, learn them each year. This pattern repeats itself year after year. That's why these veterans always know these things and can catch those big fish. All right, we're going to have to wrap it up. Been a great week on Panhandle Outdoors. If you can't watch it in the morning, watch it on YouTube. All right. Thank Whitney for being on the show, and next week's going to be an outstanding week. Thank you all for watching the show. Always do something good for someone else. Have a great weekend in outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.